Alright, hello everyone and welcome to or back to my channel as the case may be. This is Chef Jitsu. I am bringing you a new series of videos called iSurvive. It'll feature 1, 2, maybe 3, probably 1 or 2 survival horror games. My favorite survival horror game at the moment is DayZ. And one of my favorite maps of DayZ is Lingore. So I am going to be bringing you iSurvive Lingor. The whole premise of the video is being, I'm not necessarily going to roleplay, but I'm going to play the part of a survivor. I am not going to kill on sight, unless of course I feel it is absolutely necessary. Yeah, too many gamers out there that produce videos just produce videos about killing other players, so I rather enjoyed watching Side Strafe, and he's the only other one that I really know that played the game that way. So yeah, I highly suggest you check out his channel if you're interested. You've got lots of quality content on lots of different titles. I don't believe he plays DayZ anymore, but so I've been playing for a little bit. That's how I got all this gear. I started out with just this backpack, a bandage, a flashlight, and some painkillers. I've been being chased by a helicopter for the last, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Was in that town back there. People were trying to hunt me down. Then the server kind of crashed. So I logged back in, and now I am running for my little life. I do want to just get out of the area, lay low for a little bit, and go back, because I've pretty much got all the basic gear I need to survive right now, except for a couple key components. I would really like a tent so that I could set up a camp. And store my gear and kind of live my life that way. This is a custom server. It's got some rules, which is okay. If you're paying for a server, you should be able to do what you want. I'm a guest. I will abide by the rules. Seems to be a very PvP server, which is cool. It adds a dynamic that I'm not used to. That I am very used to, actually. Just interesting. When you run into someone, you don't know what they're going to do. There's also NPCs, and I've never played on a server with NPCs, so I could have very well been being chased by non-player bandits. If you don't know what DayZ is, it's survival horror based in a zombie apocalypse. There's no skill trees, there's no leveling up. It's just you're thrust in the world, and you gotta scavenge to survive. Food, drink, supplies, weapons. I believe this may be a server where if I get the right kind of tools, I can actually build things. But I'm not quite sure yet. We'll hopefully find out. I swear I keep hearing a vehicle. Yeah, Lingor, this is a jungle. I kind of chose this over some of the other maps on the reasoning that it's easier for me to hide playing alone. There are some clans running around, some at an instant disadvantage. And like I said, my first contact with people wasn't a friendly contact, so. So yeah, to the right of the screen, debug monitor it's called, tells you how many players are online, how many murders I've done, how many bandits I've killed, how many zombies I've killed, pardon me, my blood, which is of course my life, frames per second, and for this game, 14 really isn't too bad. You become a bandit if you murder people, which kind of sucks because most bandits are killed on sight, because who wants to lose their stuff to a bandit? And you can become a bandit by just defending yourself. So I kind of wish that mechanic would be fixed. But you know what? They're working on the standalone. This is supposedly still a beta 10 years later. Well, not 10 years, but it's been a while. In fact, I've had kind of a crummy internet connection lately, so I'm not sure if that was the reason. But I had kind of a hard time finding a server with over 20 players on it. I don't like to play on the server unless there's at least 20 people on it. The cap is usually 50. Okay. So yeah. Under the debug monitor you see an ear and an eye. The ear represents the level of noise that I'm making, and that attracts players and zombies alike. The little eye indicates a rough estimate of how visible I am. Below that is a pistol icon. When that flashes red, that means I'm in combat, and that if I log out while that's flashing, that's considered combat logging, which is cheating. When people do that, like, they'll draw the attention to zombies and then log out. That's not cool. Same thing with players. Like when I was being chased, a lot of players will just log out. They don't want to lose their gear, they don't want to get killed. Alright, and you know, the zombies don't really just kind of wander throughout the world aimlessly. They're only around places players want to be. And unless it's been updated, they only spawn when players are around. So me coming into this town, spawning the zombies, lets other players know that I am here. Which is, of course, something I kind of look out for. That is, I guess in a sense, cheating. But hey, it's a mechanic of the game. I'm not putting myself at a disadvantage. Same thing with this third person. Play in first person. But I'm not putting myself at the advantage or disadvantage of playing in first person, because third person provides you with lots of situational awareness. Okay, like I said, I've got pretty much all the, I've got all the food and drink that I feel like I need for a little while. I've got a knife and a gun, so I can always kill something and get food, which is a cool mechanic of the game. But I am lacking an axe for firewood. I could always find firewood, though, and matches to light the fire and cook my meat. Which is why I want to get back over this way. Down this road, in that direction, was a grocery store. But of course, that's where I came from. That's where people were hunting me down. And odds are, whoever was hunting me down is logged back in as well. Now, this game has provided me with lots of interesting experiences. I used to roll around with a group called OSC. I suggest you check out their YouTube channel, OSC Gaming. Loco 88, Irish. They were some cool guys to run around with. And they produce some quality videos, and they're actually working on their own DayZ server mod, which they call DayR, which stands for Day Realism. And their whole theory is, in the zombie apocalypse, it wouldn't be as easy as it is to find loot. So in their mod, it's going to be more difficult to find loot and weapons, which I am totally okay with. Okay, I really put myself in a bad situation here. That's a dead zombie. That's not good. There's someone here other than me. One thing I love about this game is the free look. I really wish more shooters would utilize that mechanic. Alright. That grocery store is right in front of me. Like I said, I'm not going into this grocery store for food and drink. I'm going in there for a tent. Possibly a weapon upgrade. I've got a great shotgun for close range. The odds are, if I get close enough to use it, I will die before I can. You can see there's a zombie inside the store. Odds are there's either someone in there or was someone in there recently. And again, sometimes they just spawn in there. Nope, they see me. I don't know where that came from. Do they see me? Maybe they're shooting zombies. Why am I sticking around to find out? See, I just came from over there. That's where I got my gear. Man, I really just want to go into that store. The ambient noise in this map is really loud. And I'm really paranoid, so I keep thinking I'm hearing stuff that I'm probably not hearing. But you know what? I'm going for it. Of course, that zombie's going right where I want to go. Okay, see, now I'm pushing the grass down in front of me. I've actually tracked someone because of that. I don't know how many other players are aware of that. And I'm not exactly sure the distance someone has to travel or time that has to pass before the grass stands up again. But it is possible. Look at all these zombies, wow. Seems like there's more zombies since the last time I played. Which is good. Zombies should be more of an issue than they were. See, now was that wind or a vehicle? Okay, crawling makes me harder for the zombies to see. Slightly more difficult for players to see, but makes me very vulnerable. Please let there be no players in here. There's my matches. I'm gonna leave the empty bottle of water, take the full bottle of water, take my matches. Now, I'm not messing with the soda, because I don't have a great backpack, I don't have that much storage space. And my water bottles are refillable. Aha. Stake you, Mr. Enfield. Longer range, better accuracy. Get all this food. And a pistol. A little inventory management there. Making room, making decisions. Eating some food because my food was critically low. Is that another Winchester? That's a Winchester. I got an Enfield. There is another book of matches. And there's a tent. Oh my gosh. That's the whole reason I am here. Let's get rid of this. And that. And that. And that. And that. And a tin can. Alright, just in case there's someone stalking the store, that's why I'm crawling behind this. Well, matches are typically rare, and there are a lot of them in here. Take camping tent? Yes, I will. Okay, see that little pouch? Those pouches are gear. Like maps and watches and compasses. So I'm gonna risk it. All that stuff's very valuable. It could also be non-essential. Let's take another infield mag. Watches. Firewood. You know what? I'm gonna take a pile of wood because I don't have an axe. Antibiotics? Are you kidding me? Alright, if you get sick, that's the only way to heal yourself. That's a very valuable item. I'm gonna go over here and kind of peek out. I don't know how he knows I'm here. That's not good. Ooh, you hit me. Okay, no more games. I'm out. Oh. See how fast them zombies are? These are not your Walking Dead zombies. These are not walkers, they're sprinters. There's military barracks right there. That's probably where those shots came from. Of course, military barracks spawn military loot. Warehouses and industrial spawn like gear and car parts and that type of thing. Residential spawn food, drink, that type of thing. And there are occasional mix and matches of loot spawns, and depending on what server you're on, they may have a custom setup. See if I'm right. This is a custom base on this server. I don't think that exists in another typical Lingor server. Alright, we're going to call it right there for this issue though. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts, opinions, and what else you'd like to see. Every bit of feedback is most greatly appreciated. Alright, so I will catch you all later.